Holy shit! I didn't think I was gonna look that fucking bad. God damn. Fuck y'all if y'all don't like my hat. I done have a baseball cap at home that fit my motherfucking head that will match this shirt that I got on. And I motherfucking decided that I was just gonna fucking put this one on because it's a little purple. It matched the shit that I got on. And I decided to fucking wear it. How the hell are you all this afternoon? This is your boy TJ, the Chicago Kid, here at the Rip Radio Network. This is the Streetz Iz Talking radio show. And I'm back. They didn't kick me off the motherfucking ass, so I guess I didn't try hard enough to offend nobody last week. So I got to give it the old fucking college try. I'm supposed to have a fucking guest here today, a co-guest. But, you know, she's black and have some shit. But, of course, the black portion of her is late like black people. Black people always are. I just wanted to say I wanted to thank everybody that called their congressman and their local elected official to try to get the goddamn building shut down because they saw me in here acting a motherfucking fool. I want you all to kiss my black ass. Trump, what's good with you, homie? What's going on, sir? Nothing, man. It's been a motherfucking interesting week. I had my first show. I'd like to thank you for taking this chance of getting this building shut down and getting all your equipment confiscated. Getting all your equipment confiscated and the IRS auditing your motherfucking ass because you had me on this little pussy-ass microphone. Yes, this is TJ the Chicago Kid, Streetz Iz Talking Radio. Y'all see that nice little collage of shit I did? I was up till 5 o'clock this morning. I put my insomnia to good use. And I looked at some tutorials on my MacBook, and I made a nice little entry music because, again, I have the hottest show on the Rip Radio Network. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. I probably got one of the longest ones on here. I don't know how you tolerate me, how you can stomach this bullshit, but it is about to go down. This is a sexy-ass hat, yo. For real. I'm gonna have sex in this motherfucker in some fucking genie boots. Seriously, real talk. I got my crystal ball here, so for those of you who have questions, you're gonna be able to call into the show. The number is 301-288-3100. That's 301-288-3100. Don't call me telling me that you missed your period and that I'm gonna be a daddy, because I got a vasectomy on April 23rd, 2009, and all I am leaking is embalming fluid. My co-host ain't here yet. What? 30 minutes? The goddamn show be. See, you can't get black women. Okay, last week it was a black woman who pulled the bullshit, and now it's a half black woman that's pulling the bullshit. And I know this one. I know what she did. She made a stop. She gonna come in here, her eyes gonna be red in the motherfucker, and I'm not gonna be mad because she high. I'm gonna be mad because she smoked that shit before she got here. So look, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get settled in. I gotta pee because I got the diabetes, and we're gonna take a quick short break. We're gonna come back because here's one of my daughters FaceTiming me. She wants money. Hold on, let me see what the hell you want. Let me watch this shit here. What do you want? I'm doing my radio show right now. I'm going to text you the radio. Go to my Facebook. Are you on my face? You on my Facebook page? Yeah. Go to my Facebook page, and I ain't got no money. Go watch the show. You ain't doing shit. You about to ask me for some damn money. That's the only time you call me, nigga. Yes, the hell you are. Look, go to my Facebook page, watch this show. Don't pay no attention to all the fucked up shit I'm about to say, okay? Okay. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Y'all don't go anywhere. Close the doors, turn down the speakers, get your headphones like you're doing some real work, because it's about to be fucked up. I'm telling you. Huh? Play anything that ain't gonna get the radio show shut down. At least let me do the full 2 hours, and then we'll worry about the demographics later. This is your boy TJ, the Chicago Kid. We'll be right back. My nice, sexy ass hat.
I just can't keep pretending that you love me, baby. I've learned everybody won't like you. City full of killers, everybody won't fight you. If you got a gun, then they might gunfight you. You could be the one, bitch, I might one night you. I'm the type to hit the strip club and know the dances. You the type to lead a strip club and owe the dances. Hated on by niggas that's doing better than me, cause no matter what, I am what they never could be. Real. I heard I got a few haters in the city. It's cool, but I love to see the city in alliance. Looking pretty over all the pity and defiance. We can all dance to the violence of violence. Still can't sleep through the sirens and silence. Smoking for the dead, I vaporize a hearse. Had to write a copy cause they plagiarized the verse. I be in the latest fashion, they arriving first. We be gliding with the eagles knowing they provide a perch. Bitch, look up at the skyline. Even in the eye of the storm, I fly fine. Underhands never go over my head. No traitors with a gun over my bed. Bet you I'ma spread the butter over my bread. 100 years later, they gon' know what I said. Hear me in your nightmares, see me in your dreams. Niggas want pain, I will be the genie to your scream. I'm a star, gonna make that wish. Saint off of his hand, I grabbed it, kissed it. Karma used to sleep in the bed with me, I missed it. Then I buttered my biscuit. Couple niggas near me got me Larry. The block logistics got me optimistic. As I dwell through the depths of hell, at one step at a time, but the steps are 12. Follow. On my way to AA, need a AAA. I drag my balls in the ground and hit into a triple play. Still I gotta let my nuts hang. Dick pick on the neck, cause I was trying to fuck fame. The pro rap about money, I feel it's mundane. I'm the line leaving the den, and I'm untamed. Chain smoking got me high, so high, had sex in the sky. your perm and it's hot when it drops, let it burn, baby, burn. Only one thing scares me outside of God. Look, I fear being a square. I grew up preparing keys in the squares. Trunk full, you can barely squeeze in a spare. The gang's giving death, charity in a chair. Dope fiends fiending, they would rather the needle. Drums going off, they trying to battle the Beatles. Good versus evil, better gather your people. They hate me cause I'm strong, cause they would rather I'm feeble. But don't mistake my confidence for conceit, or the downplay of my dominance for defeat. They ask me how I feel about niggas that rap is something like masturbation. I'm only feeling me. If you got more bitches than money, stop bragging. My cougar bitch see me in jeans, say stop sagging. I know they hate the word, I'ma never stop swagging. Name a joint I dropped since '09, it's not dragging. Fine, I can't miss, stop kicking. Cosigns broker, the median mediocre. I got jokers that's trying to beat me in poker. Joker beats a king, everybody follows suit. And if you win the game, everybody follows you. So there's clowns at the top. If you looking for some real niggas in this game, look down at the top. You wanna be the man, you gotta beat the man. So I'm loading up to shoot a few rounds at the top. Blah!
We went out again, bruh. All right, everybody, I'm back. My illustrious co-host, she'll be here shortly. So yes, Trump, my man, 100 grand. You said that banana pudding that you got last week was good?
It was magnificent.
Oh, okay, because I told her if that shit wasn't good and it gave you the mud butt that I was gonna trash her shit on the air.
No, it was good.
Christine, if you're watching, he said it was good. I couldn't eat any. My sister said it was good. So it's 100. Y'all go ahead and fuck with your girl, Miss Puddin'. I know I shouldn't say it like that, but let me take this fucking silly ass hat. Y'all give me 1 second. For those of y'all don't know, I got a bald ass head. I got a bald head. Look, a lot has happened in the last week, and I want to take the time out right now to be serious for just a second. First, I want to shout out to my brother in the struggle. My boy Kwame out there in California. He lost his mother. I know how it is. I lost my mother back in 2001. You know, brother, I'm pulling for you. You and your family has my condolences, and I know y'all gonna get through it. And I just wanted to, shout that out on a serious note. So, I have an actual show today because even though my co-host is running late, I was a little more prepared this week. And I decided I had some ideas that I wanted to put together and some show topics. And I was throwing stuff around, but I'm more so like of a spur of the moment type of person. My kids and my family always tell me that I like to do things at the last damn minute. And that's when my creative juices are flowing because I ain't got no motherfucking choice. So we're going to talk about something today. But I want to talk about, first, we lost Dick Gregory. We lost him a couple of weeks ago. But he had his funeral here in the D.C. metropolitan area this past Saturday. And over at Mount Jericho Baptist Church over in Landover, Maryland, they had his funeral. And I love Dick Gregory. I loved his comedy because it was cerebral. It caused you to think. And anytime a comedian, I like comedy, but let me turn off my crystal ball because I gotta save that battery for later. I like comedians that make you think, and Dick Gregory was one of them. He was a social commentator, and he infused that into his comedy. And he was one of the greats, and he was a civil rights activist, and he was everything. And Minister Farrakhan, whom I love dearly, gave the eulogy. And I wanted to let you all hear a few words from Minister Farrakhan of what he said about Dick Gregory. Run that for me, Trump.
Know him like many of you know him. I didn't spend an awful lot of time with him, but every moment that I spent with him, I'm always talking, but not when Dick is around. And I love to talk, but when Dick is around, you better love to listen. Because Dick, as I heard it said tonight, would bring a suitcase with material. And from the time he sat down to the time he left, he was giving us facts and figures, things that you don't read in the papers or on television, things that he heard and then sought the truth of and came with the actual facts.
Yeah, that was Minister Farrakhan giving a eulogy at Dick Gregory's funeral. I went to see Dick Gregory at Constitution Hall. I remember this years ago. It was a concert with Dick Gregory, Franklin Ajayi, and Paul Mooney. And I remember this concert for 2 weeks for two reasons, Trump. Number one, them motherfuckers didn't start the damn concert till like 2 hours after the start time because they didn't sell no tickets. So they was sitting and waiting for people to come in because nobody bought tickets to this show. So it was like everybody that was sitting in the balcony that bought the cheap seats up in the balcony, they came down to the floor because they're like, fuck, ain't nobody else coming. But they did a marvelous show. But I remember specifically Dick Gregory made me feel like shit. Not because he was speaking to me directly, but he was speaking about things in regards to black people that made me think. And I'm like, this shit just not funny no more. I feel like somebody was kicking me in the fucking gut. But rest in peace, Dick Gregory. We ain't gonna let them write that fucked up history that they write about you after you gone. They hate your ass and they call you crazy and nutty when you here until you don't have a voice. And Dick Gregory had a voice to the very end. And then once you gone, they decide to rewrite history about you and make you some non-threatening Negro. So we got you back, Baba Dick. What else happened the last week? Oh, Donald Trump. God damn it. Where the camera? Where the camera? Where the camera? Which one? Can you zoom in on me? Can you zoom in? Okay, zoom in right now. Okay, let me just say this to you. White people. You white people that voted for this motherfucker. Let me explain something to y'all. He y'all's. He's not ours. He y'all's. Y'all created this motherfucker. And if you one of the white people that say, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, it's somebody in the family that voted for this motherfucker who has been displaying these little subtle things of racism in the family that you decided you was just going to roll your fucking eyes at and just ignore them. And they went and cast a vote for this motherfucking ferret hair head having ass motherfucker. This motherfucker is crazy. Did you see this motherfucker's speech at the UN? Donald Trump went into the UN and spoke to leaders of the free world like he was at a motherfucking rally in the goddamn cornfields of Iowa. He thought that same corny shit, that white powers, white supremacist shit was gonna work in front of the UN. The motherfucker, he threatened. This motherfucker, you know, the UN is an organization of countries in the world that come together that address issues, you know, war, famine, you know, different type of disputes. They have a peacekeeping force. I don't ever remember, and I'm pretty much a history buff, and I did a little political science when, you know, I was in college trying to just take credits so I didn't have to pay that student loan back. But this motherfucker just stood there and just fucking threatened everybody. Like, you know, y'all get this shit, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. Donald Trump is a special dude. And I'm not mad at him. I think America deserves Donald Trump. After all of the bullshit we have done, I'm going to say this, I'm going on the record. Donald Trump is the most American president that we have ever had. I'm dead ass serious. He is the most American president. You all said, Obama was probably the best president. Many will dispute that because he has the wrong color of skin. But Donald Trump is the most American president in the United States. United States was founded on killing off the Native Americans by wholesale slaughter, giving them smallpox in their blankets, making treaties with them and not keeping up. America enslaved Africans, made them work from can't see day to can't see night. You bought the Asian, the Chinese over here and built the railroads. You put the Japanese in internment camps. Jim Crow. You did all of this. And Donald Trump epitomizes the white privilege, white supremacist, white agenda that America was founded on. He is the most American president there is. If you all have not seen this clip of Donald Trump at the UN, you have to see it. Hey Trump, can you roll that for me real quick? Roll this motherfucker at the UN and see this motherfucker standing up there talking shit.
As President of the United States, I will always put America first. Just like you, as the leaders of your country, will always and should always put your countries first. The scourge of our planet today is a small group of rogue regimes that violate every principle on which the United Nations is based. They respect neither their own citizens nor the sovereign rights of their countries. If the righteous many do not confront the wicked few, then evil will triumph. The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.
Do you hear this shit? You standing in front of, you know, what is the ambassador to North Korea? He got up and walked the fuck out. Motherfucker was just walking out like a fucking Lauryn Hill concert when she showed up 4 hours late. What the fuck is wrong with him, man? Like, look, if this motherfucker fuck up, we just gonna destroy him. Who the fuck says that in that environment? You mean this motherfucker, Donald Trump, America, apple pie, you know, stars and bars, the Star-Spangled Banner, all that shit. Donald Trump is the most American president that we have ever fucking seen. And he got fans out there. He got fans out there in all different communities. I mean, Stone Cold, Donald Trump, Make America Great hat wearing motherfuckers, black, white, Latino, the whole nine. I got motherfuckers that, Jermaine, you know who you are. I hope you're watching it because I name dropped you. Motherfucker will defend anything Donald Trump does. And I'm like, I don't personally give a fuck about this motherfucker. If he destroys the motherfucker, that's going to put everybody on the level playing field. But you got motherfuckers, influential black people that support him. And then I'm not talking about the right-wing, black, talking through their teeth, clench Republicans. I'm talking about a motherfucker like Floyd Mayweather. I don't understand this dude. You figure with all the money he have, he would buy some fucking intelligence because he has absolutely none. And when you have a motherfucker that has that much money and don't have no humility, he will say the most ridiculous shit out of his mouth. Not only did Floyd take this picture with Donald Trump in his hallway with his son, Donald Jr. He did that. Okay. He took a picture with Trump. Trump used to be involved with the fights and shit in Atlantic City till they ran his ass out. Okay, fine, boom. Then he makes the video. Somebody is interviewing him, and he pretty much just out of nowhere, they talking to him about boxing because nobody is really going to Floyd about social issues. You box, that's what we want to talk to you about. This motherfucker just busts out of nowhere and says, and I just want to say all lives matter. Motherfucker, who asked you? Nobody even asked you. Then he says, and I just need people, they just need to comply. We have rules in boxing and you just have to obey. Such a fucking subservient word. He's telling black people that you should just obey. No matter what happens, just obey. As if people don't get shot by the police obeying the police. Just old ignorant shit. So he comes up to his fights and then he says shit like, black people, African Americans, he can't understand why we don't support African American fighters. No, motherfucker, we don't support you. We don't support your coon ass. I'm going to be using coon throughout this fucking show, so I don't want you all to get offended. And I just want to say this. I have a topic, and I'm going to touch on it later on in the show when I got some women in the room. But I need y'all to share my video on your page and tag your most feminist friends because I'm going at their necks today. I just want them to know that I got plenty of love for them, and with love, your parents beat your ass. That don't mean that they didn't love you, but you deserve that ass whooping. And a lot of y'all gonna get y'all ass whooped today. But again, back to this motherfucker Floyd Mayweather. He has a radio show that I guess he pays for, that he funds. It's on satellite or some shit, satellite radio. It's just a show. I know Claudia Jordan is one of the hosts, and he's on the show, and they're asking him about Donald Trump. Asking her about talking to him about Donald Trump, talking to her about Donald Trump because she was on The Apprentice. And Claudia is a pretty bright chick. I mean, I saw her in person. She fine in the motherfucker. I'll drink a bad water. But they was asking her, and she knows, I guess she knows Floyd's position as a person who pretty much funds the show. So she wasn't going to jump out there that bad about Floyd's friend. But they asked Floyd his feelings and I guess his relationship with Donald Trump. And one thing I know about Floyd is that motherfucker can't make a coherent sentence to save his life. If you ever listen to his father, Floyd Sr., the way he stutter and can't talk, you listen to Floyd, he the same motherfucking way. He jumps from, like, in his mind, he's having a full-blown run-on sentence conversation with you, but it don't translate. Something in between his fucking brain and his mouth, it don't translate well. And this motherfucker will be saying one thing, and he will jump to another thing, and he'll jump to another thing, and then he'll go what's natural, say something stupid. So do me a favor, run this motherfucking clip of Floyd motherfucking ass defending Trump.
You never heard anything about Donald Trump being racist until he ran for president and won. Before that, everybody was like, oh, he's on WWE, he on different shows. Everybody, they like Donald Trump. As soon as he ran for president, because people don't like the truth. Because he come out and be like, somebody on the rap music, they make billions and billions of dollars from rap music, right? Okay, he speak like a real man spoke. Real man speak. Like, man, she had a fat ass. You see her ass? I had to squeeze her ass. I had to grab that fat ass, right? This girl I was talking to,
when he was talking privately about grabbing the girl in the vagina.
So he talking locker room talk. Locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? You know who I am. Yeah, I grabbed her by the pussy. And
do you think he should have been held to a different standard because he was running for the presidency?
I feel people shy away from realness. This man didn't do nothing. Hey, listen, if y'all didn't want the man in the White House, y'all should have voted the other way. He ain't like he went and robbed. He done his homework. He done what he had to do, and he got there. I'm not here to knock nobody. See, my thing is this: it don't matter who's in there. If Trump is in there, Clinton, Barack Obama, it doesn't matter. That's not gonna stop my drive. See, the thing is this: too many people are worried about what Trump is doing and what other presidents are doing instead of worry about what you're trying to do and what level you're trying to get to. See, my thing, I don't give a fuck what nobody else doing. I gotta worry about what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get to. I'm not, a lot of times, oh man, it's gonna affect us. Oh man, if you ain't making $400 or $500, $600 million, man, it's not gonna affect you no fucking way.
Did you hear that shit? First things first. When Floyd talks and he's asked something complex, and which really it wasn't a complex question that he was asked. He was basically asked his feelings on Donald Trump. Well, actually, Claudia Jordan was being asked, and she was trying to be measured with her words when he jumped in. And then when he figures he's in a lane where he has to say something, if you have ever heard, if everybody listening, have you ever heard someone talking and they have, in the middle of what they're saying, they start having a stroke? That's what the fuck Floyd sound like. That motherfucker talk like he's mid-stroke. Like he's talking and then his brain vessels just fucking explode on him and he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because now his brain is fucking shutting down. That has got to be the stupidest motherfucker in the world. Why do they pay motherfuckers like that? I don't understand how good your hand game is, but for you to be motherfucking talking and defending Donald Trump, you sound like a stone cold asshole, an arrogant asshole at that. And see, what I do know about Floyd, I use the word bitch frivolously. You know, I could be a little graphic in my language. It's colorful. I try to make it intelligent when I'm not trolling. But Floyd clearly doesn't have respect for women. He doesn't have respect for women because he brags about having 4 and 5 girlfriends and I can pay for them. So basically what you're saying is, sugar daddy, are they hoes and you a trick? Number one, you put these women up. I got a call coming in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Maryland.
Maryland, what's your name, bro?
This Boots.
What up, boy? This is
What up?
See, this is the shit I'm talking about. He has his own show, but he know my show the shit. What up, kid? What's going on with you?
I had to call to talk about Floyd.
You got to.
Let me tell you something. Before I talk about Floyd, though, my problem is with us. Especially when I say us, I mean black folk in general. We ripped Chrisette Michelle. We ripped Steve Harvey. Who else we ripped? We ripped Kanye West. We ripped all these people that all they did was maybe go meet with Trump. Chrisette Michelle, all she did was perform a song at his inauguration. Floyd went as a special guest to the inauguration. He has completely supported Trump this whole time and continues to support him, but people seem to give this dude a pass. Nobody boycotted his fight the other week. People still love and adore this man. I don't understand why he get a pass and all these other black celebrities who has done way less than him as it relates to Trump don't get a pass. Like, does anybody know the answer to that?
Hey, you raise a very interesting point. Because he just fought Conor McGregor and made upwards of $300 million. Now, I personally streamed this shit for free. I just watched it for free. I knew it was going to be a fucking circus, but I'm not paying no fucking money for Floyd to sit and floss. I'm not going to do that. And you're right. You're absolutely right. We give him a pass all the fucking time. And I think it's because we don't expect shit out of him. That's the only thing I can come up with.
And the thing about that is that that's not a good enough excuse. I mean, we all know he's not the most intelligent brother. He can barely read. But that shouldn't mean that he should get a pass for things that are affecting us as a culture, us as a people, and ultimately us as a nation. I mean, this dude from Cincinnati, he's from the gutter. Like, you know what it is. You know the problems that's plaguing our communities. Why are you siding with a dude that is going to make things worse, ultimately? Like, and why are we giving him a pass just because he's stupid? Well, stupidity isn't, a pass.
Well, he first of all, he's not from Cincinnati. He's from Grand Arbor, Michigan, which is pretty much motherfucking worse and more impoverished. But look, I don't disagree with you because we were willing to strip Chrisette Michelle of any support. Spike Lee pulled his support from her. You know what I'm saying? Right. That Netflix pulled their support from her. We went at Steve Harvey. We had that boy crying on the radio. We went at the necks of Ray, Coonan Lewis, and Jim Brown. We went at them. But Floyd seemed to have gotten, I don't know why, I guess because he's so fucking stupid and he's so ignorant that you look at him and it's like he's supposed to be, it's like you looking at him like, yeah, he's a baby, but you know, I don't have a problem with him playing in his poop in his pamper because he's retarded.
Right.
You know he's supposed to fucking do it. We shouldn't expect anything higher than that. If he can form a coherent sentence and say something intelligent, it might shock the fucking world like Ali knocking out George Foreman. But I think the bar for Floyd outside of the ring is so fucking low. Our expectations of him is so low that we do not, and he just don't ping our radar. But I personally, you know me, I say fuck Floyd all the time. I say I wanted Conor to put a fucking horseshoe in his boxing glove and hit his bitch ass in the head and knock him fucking unconscious. So that's how I felt.
And do we also ignore the fact that he beats up on women too? Like, I mean, he's just wrong all the way around.
He has zero respect. What I was going into is he has a strip club in Vegas, and he's very jealous. You know, there's a fighter by the name of Andre Ward who I think is just the shit. But when Andre was being elevated after Floyd had went out the game, Floyd started throwing shade. Now, Andre signed a young Olympian by the name of Shakur Stevenson. We'll probably get into that later when my sports got called. But Shakur Stevens, they was having a debate on Twitter, and Floyd's daughter, Ayanna, jumped in, his oldest daughter. And she started going at Shakur. I mean, and you know, calling him a crybaby because he cried because he lost in the Olympics. And he went flat in on her, said that, you know, he knows she a hoe. He heard about her from dudes in Atlanta, that she be down there busting it wide open. And it's like, at that point in time, everybody was like, oh, Floyd gonna get you, but how can you expect him to get somebody for disrespecting his daughter when he don't respect the mothers of his children? Because both of them done put charges on him. He got women dancing in the strip club. He's always flaunting women together like they just pieces of meat, and it's sad that women allow themselves to be subjected to that. But I just think it's a matter of the bar is so low with Floyd Mayweather that we just don't expect it. I'm disappointed that we supported him, and I said this on my own personal social media. You know, you black people, we get behind him, and we was talking about, you know, Conor McGregor was racist, but it was Floyd Mayweather that was defending Conor McGregor as not being racist. So fuck how we feel. You know, he's just
that's his man.
That's his man. He's about to make me $300. And then, in addition to that, I'm just saying at the end of the fight, it wasn't the African Americans that he thanked for supporting him. He thanked the Irish fans. So he ain't never gave a fuck about us while we gave a fuck about him. So I think it's time for us to turn our motherfucking TV from Floyd Mayweather, turn the internet off. We shouldn't be concerned with nothing that he says, nothing that he does. We can show him better than we can tell him by just saying fuck him.
I completely agree.
Hey, Boots,
right,
tell
bro,
these... No, you're not getting out that easy. Tell these people when they can listen to your show.
So tomorrow, basically every Thursday, 9 and 10 p.m. on the same network we on right now, Rip Radio Network. The show is entitled We Ain't Got No Name.
It's the second best show on the radio. It's the second best show on the network behind mine. The second best.
Right, we have he a little bit serious. We have a little bit more fun. You know what I'm saying? But
I have fun too.
Man.
All right, man. You better. I hear you whispering on the phone, man. You better get your ass out that bathroom stall and get back to work.
You know what I'm saying? I got to get back to the plantation.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right. So yeah, the Floyd Mayweather he's a jackass, and I just think that Trump, man, the bar is so low with this dude. Like Floyd could just be out taking the shit at the bus stop, and people would just ride like he retarded. You know, you got that retarded motherfucker that be doing shit in the hood, and after the first couple of times you see that shit, you be like, what the fuck? But then after you didn't walk past him about 4 more times, oh, Willie Earl, that's what he do. So I think that's just what we should expect. It's upsetting because a lot of young people look up to him. A lot of people, and black people, we got to stop doing this. Just because a motherfucker got money, just because he got money, we shouldn't just automatically fall in line. I got another caller calling in. Hey, caller, you calling into the Streetz Iz Talking radio show with your boy TJ. What's your name and where are you coming from?
Bear. I'm calling from Tennessee.
Tennessee? What's up, Chip? What you want to talk about?
What's going on, brother? I just wanted to make a comment about the Floyd situation you were just speaking on.
Okay.
I personally think that, you know, us as black people support him so much because he's been the face of our athletes for so long, and maybe black people are scared to lose that. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about it though. But
you, and me both.
You know, I'm a big fan. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for going on, you know, live and getting in his ass. It's a real cool thing.
Yeah, I've lost money betting against him. Like, seriously. You know, I lost cash betting against him when he fought Gotti. I lost money when he fought against Judah. I lost.
You bet against him with Gotti?
Yes, I was stupid. I really hated him then. I lost $500 betting against him. That's the dumbest bet I've ever placed in my life. I lost $500, and I bet against him up to De La Hoya, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not betting against this dude no more because he can fight. I don't take nothing away from him, but I think because he has the amount of money he has, and what you said earlier is he's been the face. We have other faces though. And if we're really fans of the sport, we have a clean-cut guy like Andre Ward. He's an Olympic gold medalist, the last one that we had. He's articulate. The brother is smart as shit. He don't have no scandals.
Absolutely.
He's married. He's with kids. He takes on all the toughest competitions. He's a humble dude. He never lets us down. But we like a bragging motherfucker that we don't see Floyd. They're talking about Floyd does stuff. And Floyd flat out says that I win my money not to give it away. This is for my kids. We ain't seeing him doing nothing in the hood. We ain't seeing him bringing no businesses. Everything is for him. So, fuck Floyd Mayweather. I hope he's done. I hope he's done. I hope he goes the fuck away. And I hope brain damage slowly creeps in.
You know that.
I mean, shit. One can only fucking.
I don't think that black people are strong-willed enough to get behind condemning anybody, man. We won't condemn the people that we clearly should condemn. That's not even our color. So it's like I just don't feel like, especially the black people that grew up, you know what I'm saying, in poverty and different things like that. They want to see somebody, you know what I'm saying.
We too busy trying to live vicariously through what we see they have.
Right.
He got a bunch of cash. He got a nice cars. He got the big boy mansion. He got a new jet. We live vicariously through that. So we feel like we doing good. Right. His success is our success. No, it's not our success. And he don't care about making it our success. He talk about all the real estate that he has and all the deals that he make and how much money he makes a month. But what's the one business that Floyd has put in front of us that said that this is what I'm doing? A fucking strip club. You got dudes in the hood can do a strip club. I got another caller coming through, but I thank you for calling. Keep on listening. Share the page. Thank you.
Indeed, brother.
All right, I got the next caller calling in. Caller, where you coming from? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, this is Fat Meat Greasy, man. I'm calling from Maryland.
Oh, this nigga here. This nigga here. What's going on, kid? Oh, so you done finally got through.
What you say?
I said you done finally got through. What's good with you?
Man, nothing, man. I'm sitting there listening to you talk about this dumbass fucking Floyd Mayweather, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we can't. You know what, man? I noticed it's just like R. Kelly, man. No matter the dumb shit they do, you know, as black people, we always seem to latch on to him. Oh, he might have fucked up here, but you know, he's a good fighter, so we're gonna give him a pass.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, it's like, yo, like hold motherfuckers accountable, man. Like I said, Ray Lewis, motherfucking coon. Randy Moss, coon. Jim Brown, coon. Floyd Mayweather, he's a fucking coon too.
Right.
Like you said, he's been there. He's been there all the time. Like I said, he's been to the inaugurations. He's been holding Trump down. Like I said, fuck Floyd Mayweather, man. I didn't buy his fight either. I'm gonna stream that shit every motherfucking time. Fuck Floyd Mayweather, man.
Right.
I refuse to put any money in this nigga pocket, dog.
I'm not putting no more money in his pocket. You back on the radio out there and over there off the water?
Nah, man, they played me, man. Look, they put me
and
on
you
there
played me too. Hold on, shut the fuck up. You played me too, motherfucker. You was doing club dates. I want motherfucker 15 minutes on the mic. Your motherfucking ass couldn't do it. You ain't shit.
Man, listen, man. We doing a little small look. If you want to come down here for 15 minutes to drive 2 hours away, that's on your motherfucker.
They got some hoes with some money out there?
Hell no, nigga. Ain't
I
shit
ain't
down here, man. We
coming.
out in the like. Why you think we do our own show? Man? Ain't no cops down here, man.
Y'all ain't even got no police. God
we
damn.
got police. Of course, we got police. You know what I mean? Somebody got to stop niggas. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to keep us in check. Now this motherfucker.
God damn. All right, bro. Well, share the page and put your boy out there. I'm trying to get some pussy off this. So
yeah, of course you is, man. Keep talking your shit, fam.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Yeah, Trump, man. This is crazy. But look, I got 8 minutes before the hour, 8 minutes before 3 o'clock, and then I'm gonna have another hour to go. And I got something that I need to talk about. I got a couple of more subjects that I want to touch on. Hopefully, my little Ecuadorian, whatever the fuck she is here. Because she keep texting me. You know how niggas always tell you, I'm 15 minutes away. And them motherfuckers on the other side of the goddamn world. Motherfuckers, stop lying. You just ain't going to make it in time. So, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to call and see where the fuck she at. And if she ain't coming, then, excuse me, I'm just going to have to roll through it. And I think my guy, CP3000, is calling with the sports report. And I'll be right back. So, I'll holler at you.
Privilege, black 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 privilege. Highly debated, documented from the bottom how I made it on a long journey. Got a marathoner's dedication, muscle sore, double shot of adrenaline in my core, feeling the hot sun beating on my melanin more. You'll never understand my pain and what I effing endure. No, it's yes, don't accept rejection anymore. The embodiment of strength God gave me the gift. All these jealous haters patiently waiting to see me slip. Climb the mountain just to find another mountain to climb. They want to muffle my voice, they try to silence my mind, but I'm here. You can't humiliate or kill me with fear. I'm full of life that makes me rich, I'm a billionaire. Regardless your education, your bank account, and your privilege, I'm achieving more with less, and that's where the difference is. I'm focused, can never take it away from me. Salute the G, I'm going all in, pray for me. Black privilege, 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 black privilege. Yo, mad squabbles, check. Selling me short, I'm selling my knack for dying. They say cause I'm black, I'm showing my lack of triumph. Attack and conquer, we have to prosper, they can't decline us. Try to desecrate us, we pose a threat to your whole environment. Strength in numbers, they hate to love us. We know that's why a lot was taken from us. Their strength and color was infiltrated, mainly to make sure you hate your brother. Giving us drugs and weapons to help us erase each other is wicked. Listen, they privilege is white, our privilege is deaf. They live in the life, we live in distress. Scrambling, trying to find some answers to this madness, the sadness. Why the hell a white man gotta kill us for us to realize we matter? Battered and bruised, I'm either mad or confused. We have to win every battle, either that or we lose. Unbeatable when united, that's the only way to fight it. Fists up after system, yeah, they know we the truth. Yo, black privilege, 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 black privilege.
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. I told you, I'm the real champion. I told you, I'm the champion of the world. All of you bow, all of my critics crawl, all of you suckers. I'm still the greatest of all time.
This motherfucker come in.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
She come in motherfucking dinner dress and some Ray Charles shades and shit. I'd like to introduce you all that don't know her ass. Don't know her ass. This is Miss Kissy.
Hi, guys.
You could have been here a whole hour, but I know why you got them shades on. I know why you got them, because you made it stop.
Because I'm half Asian?
No, you have Guatemala. And look at you. Was you driving? No. You weren't driving? That's a damn shame. Look, the video I just played was a video of Kanika Jenkins. And of course, many of you all know that Kanika was a young lady in the suburbs in Chicago that went to a party with her friends, and she ended up, unfortunately, being found in a freezer. And I'm not making light of the situation, because it's very unfortunate when somebody lose their life, with the exception of maybe Donald Trump dying in his sleep, because that's what old people do. But I don't want the Secret Service coming to my house. I said old people die in their sleep. Don't be sending motherfucking Secret Service to my crib, because I'm not going to answer the door. But I just wanted to touch on this Kanika Jenkins situation briefly, because black people, y'all piss me off. And this is why they piss me off. We love a fucking conspiracy. Everything got to be a goddamn conspiracy. A bunch of Alex Jones motherfucker. Look, when it first came out, there was a girl that went and she just cracked the case. And how did she crack the case? Looking in the girl's fucking, the reflection of her shades.
Okay.
She gave an accountant of this girl being choked, raped for $200, that people had carried her down to the freezer, that the girl that carried her down to the freezer worked at the hotel, all kind of nutty ass bullshit.
Right. But would you rather people have different outlooks so they can have, they can see what possibilities there are, or them to just be like, fuck it and I don't care about it?
No. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem is the cognitive dissonance that goes on along with it. Because now we have video of this girl staggering around the hotel, walking around. She was told what her friends are saying is that they went outside and were standing outside, but they forgot some of their stuff in the room. So they went back up to the room, left her down there because she was so smashed.
Right.
And like a lot of people who are under the influence, young, don't know how to handle themselves, she went back in the hotel. What the fuck are you doing?
I cannot with her.
My God.
You're good. I'm getting my shit right. Sorry.
It's streaming on our page.
No, but my fans want to see me.
Oh my God. Anyway, so she went back. I guess in her mind, she's going to go back in the hotel.
Okay.
Hit the elevator button. Instead of go up, she go down. She ended up in an unsecured area that was unoccupied, staggering around. We got this video of her staggering. She ends up being found in the freezer.
Okay.
That ain't enough for black people. Because now, on some of the videos, they have these red boxes. So now people are saying that the videos are edited, that it was somebody down there with her. She ain't turning around looking at nobody. But they're saying that these red boxes, these other two red boxes, were two people that the video had picked up.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. The owner is already being investigated for organ trafficking, and that's what the shit is. They stole their organs.
And where you get that from?
These nuts. No, let me stop.
This is the shit.
I'm sorry. I was listening to the show on the way here, so we need to lighten it up a little.
No. It's about to get light in a second. But again, we just not satisfied with the fucking answers.
No, we don't know nothing. Let's wait first. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the problem. Not only the little girl was vilified on social media, but the boys were too. And people was calling for these dudes to be calling for their heads. Like for somebody to do something for them.
I think that people do jump to conclusions, especially like fans and stuff for celebrities. That shit is.
And what happens is that now that the video is coming out, that may possibly exonerate them from what they're being accused of. Motherfuckers just can't admit they're wrong. I can't admit my wrong. Something had to have happened.
Though.
Huh?
Where do you see something being exonerated at?
No. I'm saying What it's saying is, what the story was, she's being carried downstairs. Okay, nobody carried her downstairs. She was being raped and choked on camera while the girl is looking. She's not being raped and choked on camera because they show other videos of her partying. So they're continuing. Evidence is information
is it at the same time?
It's time stamped.
Okay.
So the information is coming out afterwards, and people just refuse to say, okay, well, maybe we got this wrong. See the red boxes? The red boxes? They're trying to say it's other people in the video with her, but she ain't turning around talking to nobody. She's not communicating to nobody. So now it's, well, where's the video of her walking into a freezer? How many of you motherfuckers know to point a security camera at your refrigerator unless you got a fat motherfucker in the house that's stealing noodles in the middle of the night?
Being previous police officer,
Unless brother man come through the window.
Some of the things they're doing, like there's a lot of fishy shit going on with that.
It's but here's the thing.
It is.
I'm born and raised, as I explained last week.
Mia, talking to the mic.
You got to talk into the mic. I'm born and raised in Chicago.
That's what he said.
I know that the police would not hesitate to lock all of them up in that party.
Right.
If they even suspected that they had done something wrong.
Okay.
They don't have a problem with filling their jails with
I think
young
that
white
everybody just needs to keep calm and
Shut the fuck up and let the damn investigation play out.
But we do need to still raise an awareness. Now, whether we take justice in our own hands, that's another matter. Like, you should definitely never take justice in your own hands. But at the same time, with the help of social media, it can be helpful.
It can be helpful. It's not helping in this case.
Ideas, thoughts. Oh wow, I never thought maybe that could be the mode, or this could be how the situation. And so then the professionals go in and, you know what I'm saying, look into it and see if any evidence lies from social media. I'm high as shit. Okay?
I know you are. What did I say? I said she was gonna stop.
I sound like T.I. right now. Just rambling, sound good. But no, seriously, I think social media is beneficial. I just think the part of taking justice in your own hands, that's where they need
It's
to.
beneficial, but this is what people have to take into account. That girl had a mother. She had a family.
Okay.
You got motherfuckers out here that's doing challenges, jumping in freezers. I mean, it just gets to the point where it
No,
becomes...
did you hear about the boiling hot water challenge?
No, we ain't gonna... That's
These
stupid.
kids- No, the kids.
Yeah, the kids. But I'm
they're
saying...
11 years old and they're like
this woman
killing each other.
woman wants to know what happens to her daughter, and with people constantly saying shit and throwing shit their way,
She never
it's
had
just,
closure.
She's never gonna have no closure with the situation.
Never.
Because nothing that they tell her is gonna bring her daughter back. So I just wish that we would stop with the conspiracy theory shit, because
But even
it's
her
becoming
own
too much.
other daughter said that it didn't make sense and how she can open the freezer. So it's not just social media disrespecting her mom when they the ones thinking it too.
Well, I'm speaking to black people in general. Just let it play out and let the professionals do their job. I mean, Kanika Jenkins was not, to my knowledge, the star child.
Shout out to He Say, She Say every Thursday, 8 p.m.
If you gonna shout your motherfucking show out, can you at least
Damn right
get to
I am.
mine on time, motherfucker?
I am on time.
Anyway, next subject. Next subject, and I need y'all on this one because it's my thing to piss
What we
somebody off.
about to do? Kevin Hart subject?
Kevin Hart. What the fuck, man? I'm not understanding that. Kevin Hart, I mean...
What did you expect? It's a funny nigga. He gonna laugh at all
But
these...
here's the thing, though.
What is it? Don't
Hold on.
talk to a
Trump,
funny guy.
first of all, run the tape so people that don't know what we talking about. Kevin Hart fucked around on his wife.
Yeah.
And the chick then fucking tried to pull his flim flam and get some money out the deal, and he went to social media and apologized for it. So if you haven't seen the video, we about to show it to you. This is bullshit.
Apologize because he was about to be extorted.
What are we
But
showing
we're gonna touch on that on a second. Go ahead.
this the
Run
apology?
that Trump.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back, and because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently, I didn't. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am or claim to be in any way, shape, or form. And I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized to, being my wife and my kids. And I just, you know, it's a shitty moment. It's a shitty moment when you know you're wrong, and there's no excuses for your wrong behavior. At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. but I'm not going to also allow a person to have financial gain off of my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that's what was attempted. I said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes.
I don't get the apology.
You're making me nervous.
I don't get the fucking apology. Because first of all, I ain't married to your motherfucking ass. None of us are married to you. You got one wife.
He's married to her.
Everyone knows social media will fuck your life up. I don't care. Like,
If you let it.
If you let it.
If you let it.
No, like.
See, what's happening is the internet, which is supposed to be an escape from the real world.
Okay.
The real world has now become the escape from the internet, which is completely ass backwards. People have made their social media presence, their presence on the internet, more important than the shit that's going on in their real life. Why the fuck do I care that you fucked around on your wife? You the motherfucker that's worth $34.5 million. You live in California. You the one that's gonna probably have to come up with half of that shit if she decide to leave your dumb ass. So why do you feel like getting on social media and apologizing to me? But that's what Kevin Hart said. That's what he said. That's how he approached it. But if it were me, Trump Hewitt, this would have been my response to me getting caught cheating.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
This would have been my response.
Lord.
Oh, bum ass chick, you can't extort me if you wanted to. Oh, you tripping, asking for 10 million. Fuck is wrong with you? Don't you know that I am married and my wife is pregnant too? Making threats to drop my sex tape. Go do what you gotta do. Look. You can't extort me, I just tell the truth, yeah. Ain't dropping no cash now, I just tell the truth. My wife ain't about to leave me, she look like Boo Boo the Fruit. Matter of fact, hand me the phone, I'll call the FBI on you. Now what she say? Drop a sex tape on who? Let's find out and see. H-A-R-T, I'm running comedy, got my own shoe with Nike. You foul as fuck, we was partying while you recording me. Now you demanding the back, that sound like extortion to me. Honestly, don't give a fuck cause I'm in poverty. I'd rather go face Black Twitter than to have you robbing me. I don't negotiate with hoes, ain't no groupie robbing me. Rather say that I was wrong.
That would have been pretty much my response. I'm not going on fucking social media and fucking apologizing and putting my business out into the fucking world. And this is why I needed y'all here. Okay, there's a couple of things that's going on here.
She probably expected it.
I mean, she probably expected it, but I mean, you just pretty much embarrassed her even more by admitting to it. You could have just not said anything. If you call the FBI and the FBI is investigating her for extortion.
That's him, my nigga. Like in the pictures in the video camera, like
he wouldn't look like that good guy.
He could say that.
That's his role.
He could have said it. He could have said it happened prior to him.
Chris Brown.
He could have said it happened prior to marriage. He could have said any motherfucking thing. But to come out and admit it, you don't admit. That's a violation of the G code. That's what these new school niggas do because y'all get these motherfuckers punked out. But I want to ask y'all something.
Okay.
And here come the bullshit. Here come the bullshit.
I don't do well with bullshit.
Brace yourself. Can a woman consent to sex if she's under the influence? Former cop, please answer. Some. But there have been cases where a woman will be under the influence, fucked up, have sex, get up in the morning and say, wait a minute, I didn't want to do that. And she can go to the police and say, hey, he took advantage of me while I was drunk. Damn. And that dude will be he will be charged with rape, right? Right. Okay, so why the fuck isn't it the case in reverse? Why isn't it the case in the reverse? Because Kevin Hart, she admitted he was drunk. They was fucking around when she was drunk. So he's under the influence. I'm looking at 3 potential charges.
Hey,
at least
shut the fuck
Did he go file a rape
with
charge?
That lame ass
report?
excuse?
Did he go file anything about that shit?
No. I'm not saying he had.
No, man,
he didn't
you ain't
file
about
it.
to give these niggas a new excuse.
No. Yes, the fuck I am.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Not with me sitting right the fuck here.
Okay. Why the fuck is it that if you're under the influence and I had sex with
Man,
you,
you just about to make DC worse with that excuse. Everybody gonna be.
I'm not making it. I'm not making it work. I'm not trying to make anything worse. Anytime a man decides to go and rape a woman under any circumstances, it's fucking wrong. That's just flat out wrong. But see, we have something called misandry. Are you all familiar with the term?
No.
Okay, misandry is the sister of misogyny.
Okay.
Misandry is basically a hatred or disdain for boys or men on anything that does with masculinity
So they're
and
lesbians?
malehood. No, not necessarily lesbian, but it's just like you have toxic masculinity, and then you have this aggressive feminism, which is the other side of the coin. Right. So my thing is simply, I'm not making excuses for dudes, but here's the thing: if you ain't shit as a woman and you out fucking around on your dude,
yeah.
How many motherfucking dudes? We had a case up in New York where the chick went and had a threesome. Well, it's not a threesome when there's two dudes in them. It had a train run on her, right? And her dude is calling her. And she says, she don't answer the phone. So when her dude finally confronts her, she tells them she was raped. Now, the only reason that it's blowing up in her face because the dude went and caught one of the dudes and beat him to death. Him and his crew went and beat him to death. That's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for a woman to say that, I was drunk and he raped me. That can result in that man being killed by the men in her family, her significant other, because she's trying to protect her image with him, or the dude can go to jail. There's dudes that have fought cases because a woman said that I was raped because I was drunk. I was under the influence. Think about it. Nate Parker, the dude that produced Birth of a Nation. One of the circus.
But back to fucking Kevin Hart. Okay.
What about him?
It was many situations that they've already called. It's like two back to back with different situations.
I think that's the same chick though. The chick that they
no,
saw him in the
because
car.
she said that he's with multiple women in her circle. They go around fucking all the celebrities.
That might be the case.
But the thing is that he didn't cheat with his current wife, with his ex-wife Tori.
Right. His first wife Tori says that his current wife is the one.
Yeah, that was the
side
mistress.
Right.
Everybody knew it.
So she's not leaving. She's not going nowhere. She know the game.
Right. She know how she came in.
She knew how she came in, and she knew when she gave up that spot, it created a fucking vacancy. he had a wife. He had a side chick.
I don't care what you say. Them videos, like when TMZ catch her going in the elevator. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
They have all the, just little. They're just like, oh, how are you feeling? Where's Kevin Hart? Is he at the doghouse yet? Yada yada. But the point is that she looks very hurt and upset.
She probably is hurt, but that's karma. I mean, because you did that to somebody else's husband.
I don't know.
Even if he
do they have a
prepared her
prenup?
for it, he could have prepared her for it. He could have been. This could have happened a week ago. He could have talked to his family about it a week ago. But at the end of the day, she's a woman. She's pregnant. She's like what, 7 or 8
Yeah,
months?
that hurts,
like,
man.
You can't fucking suck that shit in and keep it moving. Like that bitch gonna sit out there. Like you gonna express your feelings even if you want to or not.
But at the end of the day, that's karma. She created a vaccine. That's like if you working at a job.
Nigga having a field day with hoes and she in the house pregnant.
Well, I mean,
and they better have a beautiful ass child. No shade to
if
his
you work
current
if you
kids.
working at a job, you get a promotion. You apply for the promotion, you get the job. That means that the previous position that you motherfucker occupied, it has to be replaced. So she got to take that. She got to take that L. She just got to take that L and keep it moving. But I'm still trying to say
She don't gotta do shit but what she wanna do.
no.
And
She
if
got to
wa-
take that
If she
L.
wants to leave him
If she leaves him,
and
she's
go
stupid.
for his money,
If she leaves him, she's
she can
stupid.
do that.
If she leaves him, she's
I
stupid.
mean, it's up to you. Can't say if she's stupid or not. We don't know what.
Let
the
me
fuck.
tell you something.
She can get a tall, handsome.
Let me tell
nigga.
you
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Let me tell you
She
something.
can get that bank. Get that bank
Every nigga
roll.
will give you a headache.
Go
so
get
if that
you one
nigga
of them
ain't fucking
strong
physically
ass
harming you,
niggas.
bring
Fuck
it
that
on.
goofy nigga shit.
I'ma let her
Turn
finish.
your goofy down.
I'm gonna let you finish because that's some bullshit, and I'm gonna tell you
Turn
why.
your goofy down and go get you one of them strong ass Navy SEAL type men.
I'ma let her
CIA,
finish.
And be straight when this world.
Okay, are you done? This is why all of you motherfuckers that's talking about she need to do X, Y, and Z need to shut the fuck up. Because a lot of y'all, hold on.
She could.
A lot of y'all are just suggested that she should leave. You bitches need to shut y'all motherfucking mouth. I mean, I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of you bitches are fucking with a nigga right now that's driving around in your motherfucking 2014 Toyota Camry with his side bitch in the car.
So close to home.
Picking her up in the car.
That sounds so familiar.
Picking her up from work in the car and she motherfucking putting out Newport fucking cigarettes in your ashtray and leaving them there. Hey, Trump, and they don't even fucking smoke. She get in the motherfucking car, she got cigarette butts in the ashtray. Her and her man don't motherfucking smoke, and you got the nerve to be telling, and this motherfucker don't work. All he do is sit home and play PS4 all day, and you got the nerve to be telling a woman who got a husband that's worth $35.4 or $34.5 million to leave her husband because he got some side pussy while she's pregnant.
I don't think she should leave him because the way she came in the situation. I don't think anything about that situation for real. I don't know why everybody act all fucking shocked about this shit. And the girl, she looked good too. The other girl, the side bitch, she looks pretty good. Like when I saw some of her modeling
But
pictures.
she ain't shit and she ain't got shit.
No,
if you gonna fuck around,
but neither
fuck around.
did his current job.
I'm just
So what the fuck,
if you gonna
nigga?
fuck around.
The point is that why is everybody shocked? Why do people care so fucking much? Like you said, everybody else is dealing with their own bullshit and need to really focus on what the fuck they going through and better themselves.
Dwayne Wade had a side baby on Gabrielle Union.
And that's
She's still
part of
there.
her clique, right? Aren't they all like
But
friends?
I think a lot of the backlash is from when she sat up there and she tried to call Tory out 2 weeks ago.
Can I read
and she,
a beautiful segment from Miss Tokyo Tony?
She fucking spazzed the fuck
Who,
out.
you talking about Tokyo Tony? No, we not doing that bitch
I
today.
cannot read.
Until she get that gap closed in her front teeth, we not doing that.
No, I'm going to read the letter that she wrote to Miss Wendy Williams, and it was amazing. Okay.
It is amazing. I told this bitch, I said, bitch, you have to read it. I said, it's like the most.
I think if I read
I said, it's the most amazing. Look.
That's okay. I'll save it for my show, which is He Say, She Say, every Thursday, 8 p.m.
And
right
this
here
just
on Rip
hold on.
Radio.
This just in, the motherfucker that the motherfucker that Kevin Hart had the affair with just retained Lisa Bloom as her attorney. The motherfucker that's representing that motherfucker well that said that fucking Usher gave her
She gave a
herpes.
speech already. They didn't give a speech already.
Right, they didn't give a press conference. You see, this is the bullshit. It's all about money.
Lisa Bloom is out here though.
Everybody's
you gotta admit that.
Lisa Bloom is a
She's on
poor
her
imitation
fucking
of her mother.
She's on her coin.
She's a piss poor imitation of her mother.
She's on her coin.
You mean the one that was rapping that big girl?
She's rapping Black China for that Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, but she didn't win her at least half of what she asked for.
Anyway, she don't need shit. What she need is jail time, number one, because she tried to extort him. Number two, she leaked a sex tape in California that's called revenge porn, the same thing that Rob Kardashian is subjected to right now. So she need to be charged with that. And then the girl that made the sex tape with Kevin Hart, she leaked the sex tape and leaked images of the sex tape. So that's revenge porn. And then she also should be charged with sexual assault because she took advantage of him while he was under the influence. If you want to be fair and equitable, that's what you need to do.
But unless they crack, they're not gonna know because it was two girls in the room and you don't know which one was recording.
Charge all them bitches and wait till the one talk. Send the sergeant from motherfucking First 48 in there. That chick, what's her name? The lady? The sergeant, the female. She always get motherfuckers to confess. Somebody gonna tell.
She said somebody gonna tell.
Somebody gonna fucking tell.
Somebody.
I mean, because if all I did was sit in the corner and videotape the shit, and you the one that's motherfucking making the demands for money, fuck that. I'm not going to jail for nobody. Fuck the street code. Anyway, again, about this thing that I wanted to talk about, and this week I got my book that, last week I had the book $40 Million Slaves. This week it's the assassination of the black male image by Dr. Earl Afari Hutchinson. I want to talk about something that I've seen earlier. Last night we were having discussion on social media about little boys having earrings in their ear. And the author of the subject said that it's obvious that the little boy's father isn't present in his life because he was all dolled up, curly hair, earrings in both ears, skinny jeans and shit. So
What if the father's like that though? I've seen plenty of couples.
this is gonna I'm gonna tie into that. And half of the people were saying that, it's okay, it's a little boy. I simply asked, okay, well, who else does that? And someone tried to say, well, they do it in Africa. African kings, they wore earrings.
But they were different type of men too in Africa than the men.
My question to her
than
is,
the girly
number
men
one,
out here.
Name me a tribe
America.
where African king. Name me one African king without Googling it. One African king
Shaka
that
Zulu.
wore diamond studs or gold studs in his ear.
I don't know. He probably had
She
bones.
went
He
silent.
probably had tiger teeth.
Then I asked, give me an example of black men over in Africa wearing earrings. Because the only thing I could think of the Messiah warriors who wear these big earrings, these big things in their ears to stretch out their earlobes, and then once they stretched out full
I know
enough,
what you're talking about. Like the white
they
people
take
be
them out.
doing.
Why is it that that's something that we don't see outside our community? I don't see little Puerto Rican boys or Jewish boys or Asian boys with 2 fucking earrings in their ear.
I do.
You do?
Where you live at? They all over, baby. Black culture is a major influence across the world.
It is.
What you just say? Repeat what you just said.
Yeah.
No, repeat that.
Black culture.
Okay. You
But
just made my fucking point.
At the end of the day, African tribes was doing that, and so were
African tribes were not wearing
Latin
studs
America
and
tribes.
diamonds.
I'm not saying studs and diamonds, but the whole concept of piercing your ears,
whole
and,
concept-
and putting gems on your body, that and paint and whatever tattooing, that is from our culture.
That's from cultures where they stretch out their earlobes. They don't wear it as an adornment.
Now, just like through times changing,
Give me an example.
the
Give
type
me one
of
example.
decoration is
Take
changing.
time out from your fans, FaceTiming them, and pull up an image of an African with earrings in his ear.
Man, I gotta go back to my hidden
You
colors.
can't fucking do it.
videos.
That's why.
I ain't got time for all
So
that
my question,
right now.
my point
this is a pop quiz, and I wasn't prepared.
I told you this is gonna be a real show. The thing is that there's a movement
No,
going on.
you're a real. Okay, let me go.
There's something that's going on in the African American community where heterosexual black males are under attack. I know people are gonna say, "Oh man, get the fuck out of here with
No,
that
I
shit."
agree. I agree what you're saying, but I think that your approach and your idealism is a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not necessary. You like to black bash a little bit, and I'm not really with that because I'm very pro-black. Even though I'm half black, I'm still very like. It's not us. It's the people. You don't realize what we got working against us, and it's on a whole nother fucking level. And it comes from a long time ago, and we have still never been cured from post-traumatic stress. So at the same time, there's no, like, unless we get out there, we can't sit around and talk shit about black people ain't shit all day. But at the end of the day, until we out there in the community and really trying to help motherfuckers, who the fuck are we to talk shit about anybody? Especially all of us got our own fucking problems.
Who said anything about black people ain't
Nah,
shit?
you talking about little niggas and with earrings and shit. That's not the problem with the gay shit, my nigga.
I didn't say anything about gay people.
What just happened?
Where's she coming with all this shit?
I don't like that
You
shit.
talking about some shit nobody even said.
No, because there are a lot of similarities to what our ancient cultures from Africa, what we do now. And I think that sometimes what happens is it just, with evolution, with change, with different decades coming and going, and history repeating itself, and fashion, everything like that, I think that it's evolved. The whole decorating yourself has evolved from what we used to do back in the day. Niggas used to rock gold chains like shit, and diamonds and pearls. That's our shit. So for you to sit there, because hip-hop culture has probably changed it in a way, but then also we know, like, it's a lot of fuckery with that shit and a lot of gay shit that's not really from our culture, that was taught to us from another race. You know what I'm saying? Which actually comes from us too, though, if you want to get real fucking technical. But at the same time, that's from us. Decorating ourselves, don't knock shit just because you might not understand it or you don't like it, and then just make it like it's a stigma that all these young kids is faggies because they got fucking earrings and shit.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Now I need you to sit
And
there.
I agree. I don't want my son to get no earring. I'm very particular what he watches and listens to.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this culturally. Because now I got to call you on that bullshit.
Go
you
ahead,
just
go
said.
to the Philippines. What?
No, I'm not talking about the Philippines. I'm talking about within the black community. I'm talking about you as a female.
Okay.
And
I don't really like niggas with earrings.
You gonna referee this.
You want to get technical? I don't like men with earrings.
You
I
gonna
like
referee,
manly, dirty men.
You're gonna referee this.
Get in the dirt and build
And
a
I
house.
want everybody that's watching and listening, I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to say. When a little girl is a tomboy and she's out playing in dirt and she's out riding bikes coming in with skint up knees and she's playing with worms and she wants to go fishing, what usually happens when she gets around the women or she gets around her mother? Is it a fact or is it possible that
She becomes more feminine.
what happens is the mama try to put her in a dress, the mama try to make her wear dogs.
So are we talking about doms or are we talking about tomboy little girls?
We talking about you shutting the fuck up and letting me make my point with your interrupting ass.
Not because some doms gonna fight that shit.
I'm not saying what they're gonna fight. What I'm saying is systemically, women, particularly in our community, when we see little girls going the way of being more masculine and displaying more masculine qualities, what we try to do, what the women in our community try to do, is try to reel them in. We try to put them in the dress.
Exactly.
We try. But see, when it comes to boys, this is where I'm going to get her to shut the fuck up. When it comes to boys, what our women do is, oh, that's not a problem. Leave him alone. Ain't nothing wrong with him having no earring in his ear. Ain't nothing wrong with him having 2 earrings in his ear. Ain't nothing wrong with him playing with no dolls. He ain't no faggot. And see what happens is,
no, my son.
Hold on. Let me finish. And what happens is, those same women, her included, what happens is, y'all will end up coming across a man, and then you find out he like dick as much as you. Now he's the worst motherfucker in the world. Because see, one of the things that goes on in the black community is that all these motherfucking gay men out here, all these
no, and I agree because I speak on that.
So why is it?
It's your approach. Your approach is all wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell
Trump,
you.
what did I say?
Your understanding of it.
What did I say last week, Trump? What did I say last week? If you a Christian, my Christian people out here, Jesus, according to y'all, had the perfect message. It was perfect. He still ended up on a wooden cross with his hands and his feet in him. So that simply means that no matter what I say, if a motherfucker don't like what I say, it don't matter how I say it.
It's not even about what you like, how you say. It's about being open-minded. Because there are not just only single mothers out here having kids with earrings. I see full-blown couples. Maybe they very fashionable type people or whatever, artist type people. They don't look at it the way you look at it. And so their son don't grow up gay or nothing wrong with them. But they just was able to rock earrings. Earrings is not the issue here. That's not the problem at all. Now, the lack of fathers in the homes, yes, that is a problem. But you talking about some earrings and shit, that ain't gonna make a little nigga
just
gay.
reared its ugly head again. See, here's the thing. We have 2 women in here. We have 2 men in here. When it comes to issues with women, I step back, y'all the experts. But you can't fucking tell me, as a man, that it's not an issue. And what I'm saying, the way I'm saying it, I'm trying to protect our community as a whole, because as men, that's what the fuck we supposed to do. And there is an onslaught against heterosexual black males by feminists, by moist booty ass pandering men who will say and do whatever the fuck it is y'all want. If they think that's gonna get in y'all draws.
A very male chauvinistic page.
Male chauvinist. If I'm a male chauvinist, then you are.
I already know you.
Can I get 301-288-3100? I got a call. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Well, damn, I was just calling because I was supposed to be in for an interview, but it sounds kind of interesting.
This is Rocky. What up, champ?
What's up, sir?
What's going on? I know you listening. And this motherfucker sitting over here, this little half Guatemalan motherfucker that's in here.
I'm half black and Filipino.
Yeah, she's half black and Venezuelan. She's in here with that bullshit. She smacked, and I ain't gonna be able to get the word in edgewise with a punk ass. But look, just so we can talk about this real quick, this is
all love. Always.
I have
always debate.
I have Rocky Parrish on the phone right now. He is the CEO, the proprietor of Rock Deep Incorporated. It is a African American owned shoe and apparel company. And the way I came across Rocky was after LeVar Ball, you know, the father of Lonzo and them, the dude that got drafted by the Lakers, when he came out with them ugly ass Zo1s for $495. Rocky wrote an article basically saying that, you know, black people who are getting behind him are acting like LeVar is doing something so revolutionary, like he's the first one, and he wasn't. There was other shoe companies that are out there that we don't know about because we don't really support that, so we don't really go like that. And Rocky, you know, I bought some shit from him, it's some nice shit, but I wanted to get him on the line and talk to him because he's not only a business owner, which is what I feature every week. The dude is like really, really pro-black.
Yay.
He's really pro-black. But what's up, Rocky? What you got going on out there?
But I know I'm gonna make her mad because I love the white women.
No, because I'm pro-love overall.
Well, all right, that's good because my wife is Italian, so you know, and my kids are all mixed. I don't call them biracial, but they are all mixed.
I'm mixed. Yeah, I'm mixed. So like, I definitely could never hate on that.
So Rocky,
well, at some point we all are, but I do appreciate you having me on, sir.
No problem. When did you start your company, and what made you do it?
So basically, I'll give you a long story short. So I actually started off in radio and television in this area a while ago, doing the Kevin and Rock show on 106.7 The Fan on CBS Radio. And I did television, you know, sports talk radio and television. And before that, I worked at Nike and Jordan for a couple of years. But before all that, I was doing my own consulting, which I still do now, which I think you see me post every now and again. I have my own consulting company. But when I had left Nike and came back home and just kind of got myself together and got my employees back together, people started asking me for hookups at Nike. And, of course, you know, if you have anything to do with Nike, people always ask you for hookups. But someone had asked me, you know, to make them a couple things as far as football uniforms, so I hooked them up. But one of my boys at Jordan had told me, say, hey, man, why don't you just start your own business doing, you know, footwear and apparel? And obviously that had always been my ultimate goal in fashion, but I just didn't know if that was something I wanted to get to at that time. So 2 weeks later, I figured I'd go ahead and try my hand at it. And 3 years later, I have a full-blown business, and I'm going to retail in November 1st, coast to coast. And soon after that, this spring will be global.
That's awesome.
Right. You located in the PG County, Maryland area, right?
Correct. Oxon Hill. I'm PG. I was born in Mississippi, but my parents were military, so we came up to this area. I lived in Delray before it was white, and then my parents, when I was in high school, moved to Oxon Hill, and I regard myself as a PG person. And I mean, I rep my hood, and a lot of people don't realize the National Harbor is Oxon Hill, but if they named it Oxon Hill, white people wouldn't come.
Right.
Exactly.
So, again, I go back to the first time I came across you. It was the thing about LeVar Ball charging $4.95 for the shoes, and afterwards he tweeted that, you know, if you can't afford the Z1s, then you're not a big baller. You took offense to that. Why did that bother you so much?
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I can hear myself. Can y'all hear me twice?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you good.
Okay.
Hear you once.
So my biggest thing was I was offended to the point of for my people, meaning where I come from, because I'm a person who grew up poor, even though I didn't know it until later in life. But I've been homeless. I've struggled. I've done things. But the last thing I want to do against my people is take more from them instead of trying to give back, because one thing that I thoroughly believe is you have to reach back to pull forward. And if you don't do for your community, you can't ever go back. And my thing is creating a $495 basically knockoff. And again, when I say that, I'm actually stating facts. I'm not like really trying to hate on him, because the dude loves his kids. He does anything for them, and we need more people like that. I just didn't appreciate the way he went about it. And my whole thing was I was producing a product across all my business lines that were affordable for everybody in every community, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, whatever. But it's going to be high quality stuff. And the thing is, people, if they're conditioned to think, if it doesn't cost a lot, it must not be worth a damn. And my whole thing is we needed to get out of that mindset, and that was just my way of being able to not only give back, but go into business and make it something that was my passion, a fruitful thing.
Okay. So, black-owned business, my problem with LeVar at first, because I understood if it was his intention, he was trying to break a cycle of black athletes coming out of college, turning pro, you know, signing deals with Nike.
And again, I love his concept. It was the execution I didn't agree with.
The execution of it that was bad. Yeah, the execution of it was definitely bad. Well, I have purchased.
Because I have a son. I have three sons, but I have a son that's in college, 6'9", sophomore, and I have a 6'4" aeronautical engineer that's a senior in college. And the thing is, I would not make it about me for my company if it were about my son. I would let him have his shine. I would stand in the background, because, I mean, it's not even because I've been there and done that whole thing being out in front. It's just that if it's about my son, it's about my son, and I don't need to take any shine from him, and I don't need to look like a buffoon out there for them to give them that extra. Even though I don't give a damn what people think about me, I'm not going to give them that ammo to talk more about not just me, because once you do something like that, you're not just representing yourself, you're representing us as a culture. And you just gave you don't think that everybody was putting that dude on because they thought he was smart. They was doing it to make it seem like
hey, look at this black dude that represents every black person out there walking there with his shoulders on and doing just crazy stuff. And my thing is, I just didn't appreciate that because he wouldn't be doing anything if it wasn't for his sons. You know what I mean? And he just really needed to appreciate that fact and stand back.
Yeah, and one of the things I didn't necessarily have a problem with it because I thought it was kind of marketing genius that he was out there. I mean, he was looking like a jackass, but he was bringing attention to himself. He was bringing attention to his product. But yeah, I mean, he's putting a lot of pressure on his son because if Zoe goes out and he doesn't perform, that's just gonna be the laughing stock.
And see, I look at it the other way around. Meaning, if you're good, pressure doesn't affect you the way people think it would, because pressure busts pipes. But if you're good at what you do, then that should just help you. Because does anybody think Jordan caved under pressure or any star athlete out there? Yeah, they have their moments, but yeah, they don't cave under the pressure. My whole thing is, I think people were giving him too much credit for being a marketing genius. I think he was being boisterous and then realized, well, shit, it's getting me more attention, so let me do more of it. And then maybe he caught on, but I don't think it was something he set out to do to be, act all crazy. I just think he was being himself probably, boisterous. But the thing is, and it's fine to be yourself, but for me is, don't take away from your sunshine, even though your sons shine.
Right. So, Rocky, I'm going to have you in the office because for those that don't know, he might have a white wife, but he's very black.
But I want to see.
He be saying some extremely.
She would be upset if you called her white.
What's the website? What's the website?
His website. The website to go get his product is RockDeep Inc. RockDeep.com. I see Rocky posting shit on his page. Be so fucking militant. It make me go load my gun up.
Well, I mean, and it's all, and a lot of people when they meet me in person, because I can have a drink with anybody. I can get along with a racist, because I think that until people meet each other and realize that you have more in common than you do differently, you can get it's until you actually keep acting like an asshole. That's when, because I ain't gonna be no bitch and just let you
I think that's
keep being an asshole with me or in front of me. But my whole thing is we can all get along. The thing is, do you choose to, or do you just choose to? Not see the person that's in front of you and only go with what you've been taught or what you believe because you just didn't know for real. I mean, everybody knows black people can be the most biased against their own race, because I know if I saw ninjas coming down a block coming at me at night, I'm across the street too. But they could be the most nicest dudes, because I've met some of them. I've met dudes that I really judge just by looking at them, because I thought I came from the hood, so I know what a hood ninja looks like. But when you meet certain people, you realize they're different. Just like I rednecks that I thought would come in and get in my face. But they were the nicest people out there. But people just choose to kind of carry that bias and that racism because that's all they know, that's all they want to know. Because some people know they're wrong, they just don't want to admit it.
All right. Well, Rocky, I'm gonna have to get you in the studio one day when you back with your bougie ass time and shit. Because I thought I was gonna have him in the studio, but we end up we end up miscommunicated. I wanted him to bring some stuff to show.
Yeah,
off.
I do travel out with the launch coming out, Brian. I do appreciate you.
Yeah, you all, everybody that's listening, everybody that's listening, take your monkey ass, your pussy ass over to www.rockdeepinc.com. Look at some of it, buy some of it, and yeah, support a business that's out here trying to help the culture, and that ain't gonna charge you no $495. That's for a shoe that his own motherfucking son don't want to wear in the game because the motherfucker's uncomfortable with shit.
Yo, and if I can leave this with some, there's one thing with all your listeners. When it comes to supporting black people, stop asking for discounts, because you don't go ask Under Armour and Nike and Yeezy and Adidas and all that and it's taking food out of that person's mouth. And I don't mean just me, but I mean any black-owned business.
We will have that. No one comes to your job asking you to get a discount. We will have that conversation, because trust me, I know exactly where the fuck you coming from. All right, Rocky, go ahead, get back what you're doing. I got to get my sports guy in here because his ass called late. He was probably motherfucking somewhere drunk. Chris, I know you listening, CP. Call in to the station right now so we can do the sports thing, because I got like 20 minutes left. And I know Kissy is going to be over here talking shit. What's that? I'm going to take a break so I could choke the shit out of her ass right now with her late ass. And we'll be right back in like 5 minutes.
Live in a time of streets, and we got black sheep that don't fit in. I'm like, terrorists, so when I cut limbs, don't zoom into my true lens. These loose ends are too grim to just comprehend. I'm like, oh Lord, it's getting worse. Cops out in that gate turf. Rich folks don't share first. Got playing parents don't need birth. Got prayers out and don't see church. Hands up and they shoot first. Another young life in that black curse. I'm too hurt. I'm like, y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Live in a time of true greed. We got kids here, can't write and read. I'm like, disgust for that mistrust. Say one word and you're handcuffed. Don't call bluff and you'll get struck and you ain't cool like, live life with no limits. My way, no gimmicks. Pro league, no scrimmage. Crunch time and I finish. I'm that superstar, no blemish. I disown this, no tenant. You that background, no sentence. I'm the statement. Good riddance. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Stand up, rise up. Peace signs up. Now what's up? Stand up, rise up. Peace signs up. Now what's up? Stand up, rise up. Peace signs up. Now what's up? Live in a time of lost hope. We got no ropes for that down slow. We got many with plenty that say no. We got refugees on rope boats. I'm like, real life and no TV. Millionaires stay greedy. No love and there's no grub. We got the homeless saying, y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up. Peace signs up. Put them in the air and go rise up.
We back up.
That's what she said.
Kissy went to the bathroom, took a shit, and came right out and didn't even wash her hands. I didn't even hear her flush the toilet or nothing.
Did you wipe your mouth after all that shit you talk?
How fuck you gonna come in here with some motherfucker, come in here with your eyes? You already motherfucking Asian, and you come in here chinky-eyed after smoking, and you don't bring shit in here for nobody
I
to
do
smoke.
got it packed. I got you, son.
You saying this shit right now, and motherfucking Lord Police gonna be waiting outside the studio to
I ain't tell you where I got it.
beat your motherfucking ass.
I ain't say where I got it.
So before we left, before Rocky called, I was telling Kissy how she's a misogynist. Misogynist is the word for it. That you hate men.
I do not. I love men. Are you kidding me?
Get the fuck out of here.
I love men.
Motherfucking ass on. Wait a minute. Last time I ain't gonna ask you that on the air because then that's personal. I don't want to be asking your shit. Hey, all you motherfuckers that be in my inbox, that's in my inbox right now, asking me about her.
What?
Don't. Don't.
Why are they talking shit about me?
No, they're not asking, but we got a call. We got a call coming through, and I'm thinking it's this motherfucking pussy ass Chris. Caller, what's your name? Where you coming from?
Oh man, this is CP 3000, man.
You motherfucker, you late. You late. You're late.
Look here, man. Hey, man.
But we on color people time.
Real life calls, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
hey.
I'm at work. I don't have the luxury of sitting around talking on the radio.
So what the fuck?
Exactly.
What happened? Somebody stole your dishwashing liquid, and you had to run out to Home Depot to get some shit.
Look, man, I'm out here servicing the youth, man. I'm teaching the youth You know what I'm saying? Teachers out there coaching the evening time, man. I'm trying to make time for you guys.
You teaching bad habits. This is our boy CP3000. He handles the sports shit from the locker room with his pussy ass, and he probably ain't got too much shit to say, but I'm gonna let him say it anyway.
What an introduction.
Yeah, fuck it. What up, Chris? What you got for me this week?
You make me feel so welcome, man. Look, we had it's a big weekend in boxing this past weekend, man. We had a chance. We were on this big stage. The fight delivered, but we had a iron mouse named Adelaide Bird. She comes out with 1 for Canelo. The fight ended up the split draw. It was and pandemonium ensued. You know, we got people. Some people think Triple G won easily, going away. And then, you know, you got your diehard Canelo fans. They still think he won rounds against Floyd Mayweather. So you can't take them too serious. But, I mean, great weekend, great fight.
Hold on, Chris. Chris. First of all, take that motherfucking Cricket Wireless phone and walk your ass to a window so you get a fucking signal, because your signal sound like shit. I know Mississippi, that's where you call it from, the MISS, but I know y'all got one fucking service tower in the whole goddamn state that handle all the phone calls, but take your pussy ass to a goddamn window, because we can't understand shit you saying. Country bastard.
I mean, I understood him. It's just his accent, and I think he was breathing in the phone.
He looking in your eyes.
Calm down, baby. Calm down. Calm down.
No, I think he's walking.
He's stuck now.
Yeah, I was walking, man.
He's walking and talking.
You know, I got real good service now, man. You're not gonna do Mississippi like
that.
Right.
Shout out to Mississippi. I was born there. I was born in Meridian, Mississippi.
I got a funny story. But go ahead, Chris. What else you got for us?
Everybody from Mississippi.
What else I got for you? I got Kevin Durant, man. He might be one of the softest ballers in NBA history.
Oh, you can't say that. He from here. He from here.
I don't care where he's from, man. This
Why did you say that?
This guy is so sensitive, man. So sensitive. He messed around and tweeted from his own verified account, responded to a fan in third person because he thought he was on one of his random accounts he has made up to clap back at fans and defend himself. So he writes.
So he pretended to be someone else talking to himself.
But what if it's somebody that actually runs the account?
No, he admitted it was himself.
No, it was him.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about this story.
That's what happened when you drink water straight. That's what happened when you drink water straight from the sink in Sea Pleasant. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shout out to Sea Pleasant.
Go ahead.
My man said he did not enjoy playing for Billy Donovan at all. That the team was just him and Russell Westbrook at their ball. And Russ off the team, that the team is trash. So basically, that's his reason for going to the Warriors. As if we didn't know that already, but it's just something to hear him say it, you know?
Right. And you got any NFL? Also, you got any NFL news for us?
Man, you know I don't watch that pussy ass shit. But anyway,
go ahead.
There is some news. The ratings are plummeting. You know.
Yeah, the ratings are steadily going down. They need to, and you know what? This season, all the quarterbacks are playing fucked up. It's just amazing. Yeah. They won't sign them. They signed the motherfucking Jaguars signed somebody. Man. The Jaguars signed somebody who has thrown a total of 9 passes in his whole career. So fuck them.
Ain't that America?
Yeah. So.
God damn. Yeah, man, there ain't too much else going on in sports today, man. You know, Ric Flair's back. He's back from the dead. So that's good news.
All is well in the world. Well, next time, motherfucker, I tell your ass to call 10 minutes after the fucking hour. Why don't you stop working on CP time and work on goddamn like you got a clock? I'm running a tight ship here. I already got this motherfucker that didn't show up till an hour later, and here you come a whole damn 40 minutes later calling with the sports report. I can't be running no nigga shit. God damn it.
Hey, man, look, man, look. Excuse me, man, you know. Charge to my head, not my heart, man. I meant to be on time.
All right, bro. I guess if y'all looking for the locker room, y'all can find us on Facebook. It's TheLockRoom. The locker room, that's the group. We talk shit in there, and if you come in there and say some stupid shit, we will roast the fuck out of you. Trust.
Chris, we will, man. I might be an hour late, but
But it ain't hard to clap back at these niggas.
Yeah, whatever. All right, man. I'll holler at you next week. Next time, have your monkey ass here on time, you monkey ass bastard.
God damn, Thornhill. All right, man.
All right. Hey, check it out. I got a quick story I got to tell, right? I'm going to New Orleans last year for my birthday, right? And we going through Mississippi, and I'm trying to ask this motherfucker who just got off the phone, because I'm in his area, where we can go and eat. And he can't tell me the spot. So it's like everything in fucking Mississippi, all the restaurants are in fucking gas stations, right? I got to shit real bad.
One stop.
But I'm going to hold off. I'm going to find me a Waffle House or something. I'm going to fuck up their bathroom. I'm not going to fuck in no gas station bathroom. So I get a bottle of water. I'm trying to drink some water while I'm driving. I go to the counter, and I put my water down. I pull my wallet up. And this white lady, she takes her sign and sits it there.
It says no service to colored people.
And say closed, and walked away from the fucking window.
Wow.
Well, she saw me standing right there. And she tells the other
you
clerk.
black.
Because it could be. That could be.
No, it definitely is.
I suspected it.
Mississippi.
I don't want to assume. So
I'm gonna tell you.
She tells the other clerk that she's about to go clean the bathrooms.
So you ain't took the shit up in there.
So I said, I'm gonna give you something to clean up. So I went into the men's bathroom.
Did you shit all over the toilet seat?
I shit, wiped my ass, wiped it on the seat, wiped it on the wall, wiped it on the door handle. And then when I came out, the person I was with, I was like, we got to go now.
Yeah, because they're going to lynch y'all.
No, she ain't going to lynch nobody, but she definitely going to try to figure out how to get that doodle off the wall. So shout out to the lady that worked at the gas station who cleaned up my shit. Next time, just let me get my motherfucking water and let me go. We got 6 minutes left. Kissy, look.
Kissy.Paccyoww.
Kissy.Paccyoww.
Ow.
Look, another story. This one's going to be even quicker. So I take this motherfucker to go get her feet done, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then everybody was like, that's your man? I was like, fuck no.
All right, she just to kick me to the curb, right? So I ain't got shit to do. I'm taking her to go get her feet done, right?
Was it birthday or whatever? I don't
She
know.
got the nice little shape, the nice little outfit, but this motherfucking feet look like a goddamn chicken had some sandals on.
Stop playing with me. I got nice feet.
Y'all know that episode on Martin when the motherfucker say, you got to go to work on my feet.
I don't got no corns. I don't got no bunions.
That motherfucker, that lady put on.
You got to sand my bitches down.
Look, motherfucker, Maylene had to put on a welder's mask and some welder's gloves to do this motherfucker feet. Her feet was so fucked up.
Stop playing with me. No, whatever. TJ kept talking about women lick them toes.
Shit, no the fuck I did. I saw them motherfucking feet. I saw them motherfuckers.
I remember when you came out, you were saying that.
I saw her motherfucking feet was goddamn look like she had walked the Pettis Bridge with the motherfucking civil rights workers barefoot.
Nigga. Your little narrow shoulder ass.
That motherfucking feet was showing shit.
Look at insecure with your narrow shoulders.
I bet the bottom of your
you had a bad day.
I bet the bottom of your feet black as shit right now.
Like low self-esteem. With the narrow shoulders.
Look.
Straighten your back up, boy.
Why everybody trying to call me that? No, I mean, you motherfuckers, I know y'all want to get through.
Call the show. Okay, so anyways, you guys, he say, she say, 8 p.m. every Thursday.
She just going to keep plugging this up pussy ass show.
Kissy.Paccyoww, Kissy. Once you say the KISS, I should pop up number one.
It's one of the shows.
Paccyoow.
It's one of the shows on this network. It's one of the shows on this network that ain't good as my show.
Let me tell you something.
We heard you say number one.
Let me tell you something. Me and Swerve. Hey, shout out to Trump. Trump know what to do.
Hey, Trump,
That's
you
what
ain't
you
shit.
do, baby. That's what you do.
You a fuck her show.
I'm sorry. I am
Little pussy ass show.
I am Trump's favorite show. Besides
Hey, but here's the
show.
fucked up part about Kissy. I saw they show. She was late for that show too.
I'm not gonna be late tomorrow because my manager been getting on my ass.
You got a manager?
Yeah.
They call him a pimp where I come from. Where you going? What you gonna be doing next?
I can't do everything. I can't do everything on my own. So I gotta
So
get some,
so now that you're not a police officer no more.
I still tell him what to do. He just managing for us. That's what a manager do. I love
Since
him.
you
Shout
turned
out to
your ass
John.
up in here today, what do you do?
She's a fitness instructor.
You're a fitness instructor? You just dipping and dabbling?
Yeah, she's my trainer. Actually.
Okay, she
She's
run
my
credit.
trainer.
She run credit card scams. So.
And this bitch told me I can't have rice.
Holla at me. Look, I'm just
She got that motherfucker the Western Union where if you get a motherfucker she got that Western.
She got a Square app. But look, so anyway.
But, you know,
She got a Square app.
A bitch loves some fitness. You know, I let her work out.
Okay, you let her. Okay,
But see, you know she not a scammer because she don't got them scammer nails.
Look,
see, that's how you know.
No, she ain't got them scam nails.
She's a fitness instructor.
She's
my fitness instructor.
I got the hey, Miss Parker.
She got a fitness instructor. You got a fitness instructor?
She also, her. And
you got a fitness instructor?
I am her.
You got a fitness instructor.
I am the fitness instructor.
You a shitty fitness instructor.
Fuck that.
I bet you her ass was weak.
2 days ago.
I bet she was wheezing when she got to the top of the motherfucking stairs.
2 days ago.
You just started training her 2 days ago? Well, you.
So you see my fucking results in 2 in another month. Matter of fact, see it in 3 weeks. You want to come back in 3 weeks for having this special class? Oh, I thought not.
You bring your motherfucking ass back up here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call a break. I'm gonna go down to the car. I'm gonna call PG. I'm gonna call PG County Police. Tell them bring the motherfucking drug sniffing dogs. When you motherfuckers come out, they gonna lock y'all motherfucking asses up.
Oh my god.
Bitch, I'm coming to haunt your ass.
Hey, look, I don't know if I'm gonna have a motherfucking show next week. I didn't wish the motherfucking president die in his sleep or old age, and you know.
He likes that attention.
Yeah, Trump like that young pussy. I don't know if he
He's
humping
like,
it,
these motherfuckers can't touch me.
Look, this is upsetting. I'm sorry, everybody. I tried to do a decent show today. People come in under the influence. The next week, if I have another guest, I'm gonna have a motherfucking home drug testing kit here from CVS, and I'm gonna test that motherfucking ass before we go on the air.
No,
Look,
that.
this is.
I got some pee for
This
that.
is the #1 show. Fuck all these pussy ass shows on Rip Radio Network.
And we coming back next
This
week.
is the #1 show on the network. It's the Streetz Iz Talking radio show. This is your boy TJ, the Chicago
We coming
Kid.
back. We coming
this
back.
is Late Kissy, and
We
we
coming
are
back next week
the
for the
fuck
takeover.
out. I'm going to get me some Chipotle.
We coming back.
I've been viewed